1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, the big dick is here. Get ready. May we start?
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Tasty Tuesdays talk. I'm Zbrah, and today on the show, I have Mr. Dope Stilo.
Yo!
What's up, Dope Stilo?
Yo! What's going on, Z-Man Zbrah? I'm Dope Stilo. 15 years, 500 songs, original music. I'm using the Metaverse right now to, really tighten up the community and get everyone to like run together and create art online. Even though we're like 1,000 miles away, we're making music on the in the Metaverse, quote unquote, and meeting people, exchanging ideas, working on flyers, working on roadmaps, stuff like that. So the Dope Stilo Music Club is in full effect. It's pretty cool. People get kind of like quote like techie about the Metaverse. You know, they say, "Well, a true Metaverse is when you strap in, and it's this thing that we're not even there yet." But we're kind of that's called like the real Metaverse. It's like very virtual reality. Like VR? You're strapped in. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have your VR headset, and you are your avatar, and
right.
How do you even? So, I mean, like for example, real quick, like say you are in VR. How do you? Is there? You still have a controller?
So yeah, you do. You have two joysticks.
Okay. So it's kind of almost like a Nintendo Wii.
If you want to pick something up, right? Yeah. If you want to pick something up, you gotta like go to it and then push the button.
Okay.
And then if you want to like throw it, you would throw it and let go, like when you would let go in real life of the button. And then that would propel scientifically, like pretty accurately.
So eventually, down the road, it'll just be hooked up and your brain will be controlling everything.
Yeah, I think like you can hook up anywhere and go anywhere.
Well, I'm just saying,
so
like
you and me, we would go get pizza and be like, oh wait, hey, let's go check out a deep house DJ. Mm-hmm. He's playing right now. So we'd strap into our glasses or something, and we'd go there. And even though we're at the pizza spot eating, and it's like you can go there anytime. So like something like that happened with businesses and how they needed to adapt. Web 1 was like they needed to get a website. You know, everyone's like, a website, what's that? We have the yellow pages. We have the directory.
Yeah, you're talking about internet.
Right. And then Web 2 came. All the businesses needed social media, and then they came running and adapting. So then Web 3 is the Metaverse, where it's interact, and it's like read, write, and own.
Okay, so what? Okay, so what if one doesn't have the income to have a VR system? How would one join?
So that's another like misconception is you don't need a VR. Mm-hmm. You can just go and there's links now. Twitter has a sick Metaverse. Mm-hmm. It's basically like it's called Twitter Spaces, and it's very basic, but it's like Clubhouse, but like you can like look up information in real time. You can have a jumbotron, post stuff up. People go up and they like some people will host a show about how to like perfect your elevator pitch. Things going on that we don't know about.
But I don't get why.
So I'm tying this in with the Metaverse and like not needing a VR is like there's a lot of places you can go and there's a lot of communities that you can like be a part of and you don't need anything. I throw shows in the Metaverse and I get artists together and build set lists with my experience of like Dope Stilo. We have like 15 artists that I've produced for and like made songs for and like performed with. I've tagged them into the performance, so like I'll perform, then one of them comes up, then I perform, then another one comes up, and it's really cool. So I'm kind of translating that experience into this Metaverse, and so I'm like doing these shows in the Metaverse and building a really cool energy. And then like maybe we can use that for good, you know, and like doing charity concerts, like brand exposure and stuff, like, you know, just pretty much trying to grow and like do things. I'm getting a lot of tweets and stuff like, hey man, thanks for taking me to my first concert in the metaverse, you know? And we have like a merch store in there, and we have
You're
like,
talking about your Dope Stilo Metaverse.
yeah. And we have a merch store in there with QR codes. You know, you screenshot it, they tap the screen, they like buy it on their way out, you know, and they're like, hey, I had a great time. This was epic, you know, and it's different. It's a nostalgia. I did that, you know, because I've had a lot of like tours. I give people a lot of tours. I tell them, you know, I show them what I'm doing, and a lot of people are really curious. So it's pretty cool. I did that video just to kind of eliminate that, you know, right off the bat.
Yeah. So how did you design that? I mean,
So
did you just do that yourself?
Yeah. There's an extension called Loom, and you could screen record. So I just basically this metaverse is a URL based, and you ask like, okay, how many metaverses are there going to be? You know, it's like infinite. You know, it's like websites.
How many are there now?
A lot.
Yeah.
Right. And how many metaverse companies or how many metaverses? And metaverses, like there's so many people. Like I met someone the other day, they that was in a host from a room, and they were like, yeah, come check out my spot, you know, and they sent me a link, and I went. They had they had like a forklift. They had like a Stonehenge statue. They had a dope DJ set. That was his art on the wall, and like really dope music playing. So he bought that music. It was NFT music. It was an NFT forklift, an NFT Stonehenge statue. So he literally purchased these 3D assets. They're going to be like very high in demand soon. And
he's going to sell them.
And he could sell them if he wanted to, you know, because they're made by a certain designer.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like on a 3D artist is real. I think like there's this digital world, and then there's the real world. But I think the real world is living in a hybrid of that. So like, you know, you have the real world, you have your real life, and you have your metaverse. And the goal from this is to merge that together. I throw a weekly event called MetaFest, you know, and we have art. We have stand-up comedian, this girl, Big Marks, Tiny Marks, so dope. We have bassist music, me. We show up every Wednesday. We perform you know, and then we go to an art gallery and check out like other artists that, you know, we curated this gallery, and all these avatars follow and mob over, and then we start playing piano. And this girl, Ali Bianchi, she starts playing piano.
Okay.
And singing like incredibly. And we're just looking at art. And we're like, wow. And then the artists that are there that went to the festival, they go to, you know, they show up to this to present their work. And I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitter. And it's a really nice replay value, you know, to like look back and experience. It's a real experience. So,
like, give me an example of what a package would be.
Totally.
And someone, you're offering it to the person that's going to buy it.
So right now, the NFT space is like really early. So right now, like a song is a lot to digest, you know, people kind of like the way that it's changed my perception on art. It's totally different. It's like instant, and it's like, what is it doing for me right now? And what is it making me look at it like? So for music NFTs, like you know, as a musician, like you're going to have these eras, you know, the first era is like, you're going to, you know, try this strategy, then you're going to try another strategy, and then you're going to try a third. And my advice to you is like, don't, like some people give royalty streaming.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, would you give
that is too much?
Too much?
Yeah, like
you can get. What if?
Like, look,
you could give away all your royalties if you wanted, right? As a package,
totally.
But you don't recommend that.
Yeah. So what you can do is like you can create a song. You can create royalties for it, and say, I'm going to give everyone that has a copy of this 5% for the year. As long as you own it, I'm going to give you 5%. And so you make 10 copies. You have 10 people that own 5% of your song. That's 50%. So you can keep 50. 10 people own a copy of 5% of the other half.
And obviously you'd want to put a head count on that, because you don't want to, like, you know, give away for 10 people and then you're only getting like 5%.
Well, what it would do is like if you had more people, the people would get less percentages.
Okay.
You know, if you make more additions, you'd have to
Lower the
yes,
percentage of how much they
scale.
make. Yeah.
So you know, you could do that, but the problem is like with an artist, like if I were to give, you know, if I'm like Zach, Z-Man, buy my NFT, I'll give you 5% royalties per year. The money's going to go into my wallet, and then I have to go and distribute that. You know, that's like a really big headache if you scale up. You know, and like how can you trust somebody as well?
Exactly.
And,
and how can you sue them?
Well, you know, to be transparent, you know, if you were to do it right, you'd have to
Contract.
print the reports.
Okay.
You know,
but you're having a contract and all that, and
right in the metadata, you can put a contract in there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's different ways to do this whole NFT thing. Like you can go through an OpenSea or whatever, but you can also mint on site. So like you can have your website, and people will. Web3 is to connect your wallet to a website, and you can purchase on the spot with the currency you have in that digital wallet. And so the people that are ahead of the game, they're minting on their website right now, live. You know, like, hey, do you want a copy of my song? Go ahead and mint it. It costs this much, and you pay a gas fee, and then you own that NFT. You know, so what I learned for my first. It's funny because my first strategy was, let me do this royalty thing, right? No one really cared, so I was like, okay. So I took him down. I only did 2. I just wanted to test it out. So I took them down.
So you ended the project.
So I made 2 NFTs, and I'm like, let's give royalties away. And then I'm like, no one really cared. Like, and obviously I was really new, so I wasn't like, I didn't have a community yet, and I wasn't marketing right anyways. Yeah. So then I said, okay, scratch that. So then I said, let me release my whole catalog as a trading card. Every song has like specific bio, this, that. And no one really cared, you know? Like, and so I took a step back and realized that the NFT space, it's too much to consume a whole song, to digest a whole song. This NFT thing isn't about the art. It's not about the song. It's about the person, you know? So like the people that bought my NFTs, it's more of their commitment to me. And these NFTs represent that.
So it's like they're supporting you.
Right.
Like
absolutely.
a Patreon or something.
Absolutely. But on the blockchain. Mm-hmm. And you get royalties forever. I do. I made it. So for every time it sells, I get 10% for life. So like one of the collectors.
So you get 10% from, where does that come from?
From the transaction. Okay. Like if like I sold one for, you know, $150. I put a 10% royalty. So now that person, she has it for sale for like $1,800. She put it for sale for half an ETH. So, and
Ethereum,
and I know her,
for people,
right? Having
Ethereum,
and I know her, right? Obviously, because we made a connection in Twitter Spaces, Metaverse. She's a big collector. She has like a Gary Vee one, like she has like a really huge collection. But basically, she was, so she put one for sale. She's like, yeah, I believe in you. She's like, I believe in you. And I figured, hey, I'll get rid of this one. I'll flip it, buy another one from you, you know? And she's right, you know? These Polaroids are my first collection. They're like my Genesis collection.
I told you to vibrate.
You know what it is? Is because it's someone that's important.
Okay.
So, you know, when you bypass notifications for like 2 people.
So this is not important.
You know, yeah. Right.
But you're talking about something different. This is not music then.
So
you made another NFT, but it was all Polaroids.
Right. So now I took a step back. I'm like, let me make a music NFT with music to Polaroids.
Oh, okay.
So what I did was I took these. I was looking through my hard drive after this NFT stuff, soaking it all in. I'm like, okay, let me go back and see what kind of abstract pieces I have. You know, because I feel like the NFT game is very abstract right now. They want short, weird, eccentric, but quality and weird, you know? So I looked back and I found that I had printed out some mixes, you know? So then I found these Polaroids, you know? And I'm like, you know what? Let me match these Polaroids with these abstract sounds and make that the NFT. You know, and they're not even full songs, you know, some are like 2 minutes and stuff, but like, it's more about the experience, what you really feel like you're buying a piece of me, you know? And these Polaroids are my first Genesis collection. And so they're like, I have 6 left. 2 have been bought. And
how much are these going for?
For 0.035 was the floor price, and now the floor price is 0.05.
What was that conversion?
Which is $150 now.
$150.
And someone already, the one artist, the one collector has one for sale already.
Selling for
half an ETH. And so my goal, I'm like, you know what? Let me sell out these 6 because it'll raise the floor price. You know what I mean? And so that's my goal right now, and that's what I'm using the Metaverse for. I'm using the Metaverse to present the work. I have meetings with people. I give them a tour. You know, it just really embodies the commitment of your art and how much you care about your work. So it's been a blast, dude. And the analytics, everything's been pretty, up. It's been amazing. So
any other advice that you can give newcomers, novices that are getting into the game?
Like the Metaverse is free. Like that's number one. Like you don't have to go and buy land. Like a lot of projects, a lot of people, they're like, yeah, we're gonna build a recording studio in the Metaverse. We're gonna have like a record label. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Right now we're building money up to buy land in Sandbox or Decentraland. You don't have to. Like you can go and just start creating like your own virtual gallery on spatial.io.
What you use, right?
I use Spatial. It's dope. And don't be stuck to one either. Like maybe have a couple, kind of nice for different reasons. So like I said, like everyone's gonna need a Metaverse to like interact and engage with their community on the ground level because things are changing.
Things are becoming more digital.
Yeah, dude.
People don't want to talk to people anymore.
They do want to talk, though.
They want to talk. They don't want to talk in person.
Right. It's because it's just LA. It's LA because no one's from here.
No, I'm not talking about it. But this is worldwide. This is people all around the world.
Well, these people are looking for people to talk to.
Yeah.
And the world is closed off, not open to
It's
this
like a
yet.
more advanced version of the old school chat room in the 90s.
Totally. Absolutely. But the main, like back then it was just like ASL, but now
Exactly.
it's like, yo, like what, dude, I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
What's your project about? Oh, that's cool. Like, oh, dude, let me see what's going on. Everyone's like very curious, intuitive, inquisitive. Like, I'm telling you, it's an amazing space. Like, and the people are different.
You brought some music, and so we can give, the audience a little sample of what Dope Stilo is. And so you gave me a few beats, right?
Yeah.
And you're just going to perform over it, right?
Yeah, I'd love to perform some of my Latin singles.
All right. Which one should we do first?
We have Bonita.
Bonita? All right.
Yeah, and we have Feliz.
Feliz. All right, so we're going
Let's do it.
Bonita, pretty to
And happy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Music up. Yeah. Music up. Yeah. Mamacita. Quédate ahí que te pinta. En mis manos, en mis manos, en mis manos, en mis manos tengo todo el sabor. Yo en la isla, qué positivo. En mi sueño a verte feliz con el sol, mi amor conmigo. Me quedo positivo en la posibilidad. Cuando la vida me encuentra en el piso, el amor me da sostenibilidad. Mamacita, quédate y que te pinta. Vamos a la luna, señorita. Vamos pa' la luna, mamacita. Con el sol, sí o no conmigo, sí. Te quiero feliz. Sí, ya ves. Es nada más para adelante. So cree en mí. Soy tu guapito guapo. Con el dinero que traigo. Y lo que me importa es tu mano. Y con el sol, sí o no conmigo, sí. quiero feliz. Yeah.
Yes. So that was
Feliz.
Feliz.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be minting that as an NFT tomorrow. So it's going to be available as an NFT and it's going to be at Spotify in 2 weeks. So
Okay, so yeah, this will air a week from now. So
dope. Yeah, it'll be available.
yeah, the week after that. So
Yeah.
what would be the date?
So the NFT is available tomorrow, May 5th. And then it's going to be available on Spotify
2 weeks from there.
May 18th.
Okay, cool. Is that going to come with any Polaroids or?
Yeah. So they have just the NFT is going to be like it's like going to be like a trading song card, and I made like a gold, a silver, and a bronze, and there's
Okay, you were explaining before.
Yeah, you can purchase any one of the three.
Cool. All right, so let's go on to the next song.
Yeah, so this is Bonita, and I made this in February. Both of these songs are brand new, and I made them this year, so let's rock.
All right.
Dope Stilo .shop. Hey.
Mira esa carita.
Hey, qué bonita, mira esa chica, mira qué rica, su carita es tan bonita, ey, ¿qué necesitas? ¿Matrimonio o algo para el día? Yo sabía que quería, tú y yo ahí en la isla, maravilla, no te agüitas, tengo todo que tú necesitas, mira el sol, qué bonita, como tú, mi amor, qué bonita, ven aquí cerquita, mueve esa cinturita, ahora dame un Medina, tú y yo, mamacita, qué bonita. Mira esa carita, qué bonita, qué bonita, qué bonita, qué bonita. Mi mami tan bonita, es lo que sea, para mi gordita, y sé que te paquilla, natural sin maquilla. De otra manera no quería.
Y estás sudando, mamá mía.
Te digo aquí de frente, mami, déjame que entre. Comunico puro con mi mente, comunico puro con mi gente. Sí, y te lo doy como siempre. Ahora dígame cómo te sientes. Sí, y yo nuevo presidente. Y tú juegas con mis lentes. Ahora dame un Medina. Tú y yo, mamacita, qué rica. Cómo pasa la línea. Mira qué bonita. Hace lo que quiere hasta Max con la visa. Hasta tu culo en Ibiza y tu timbales te pegó poquita. Linda, mira qué bonita. Hey, qué bonita. Qué bonita. Qué bonita. Qué bonita. Hey. Mi mami tan bonita, es lo que sea, para mi gordita, y sé que te paquilla, natural sin maquilla, de otra manera no quería, y estás sudando, mamma mía.
Hasta tu culo en Ibiza, timbales te pego un poco.
Yeah, Dash Radio, what up? Tastemakers, Z-Man, yeah. Qué bonita, qué bonita, qué bonita. Yeah, what up, Zach?
Yeah, that's fun. That was I love the energy.
Dope.
Yes. Bonita.
Yeah, dude, it was a pleasure, bro. Thank you so much for inviting me. Yeah, I've been watching you do this thing for a couple of years, so great job. Stoked to be here and stoked we got to link up. Dope.
Oh, yeah. It's
and
fine.
it's at Dope Stilo. Yeah. Thank you. At Dope. So, yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. It's been a blast. I let the whole community on Twitter know about it, and we're just freaking killing it. We're having a blast. Everyone's really excited. So let me know how we can help support Tastemakers Radio and Dash Radio.
For sure. And then tell the audience where they can find you.
Yeah, basically go to dopestilo.shop. There's the whole metaverse in there. You can check out the recording lab. We have live streams, A&R, beat sessions, collaborations. We have secret parties all the time. We have the house party where we do a song-on-song format and just rotate all night. Soon there's going to be some fashion shows. and Metaware, a bunch to look forward to. So we're super excited for what's to come. Don't sleep on us. And, we're going to crack the top 10 on OpenSea soon. That's the goal.
Awesome.
Music NFTs for the win.
All right. Thank you, Dope Stilo.
Yeah. Thank you, Z-Man.
I'll see you in the metaverse.
Yeah, man. At Dope Stilo, at Stilo Music Group. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
You're listening to the Tastemakers
with Zebra and Jeebs
on Dash Radio.